What is up, guys? My name's the Goblin Gamer, and we're back again with another theory video about Brawl Stars. As you can see from the title, is Brawl Stars coming to consoles? If you're excited or interested, please leave a like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Now I know what you're thinking. Didn't the Goblin Gamer already make a video about Brawl Stars to console? Well, technically yes, but it was one of my first videos. It's extremely poorly made, and it pretty much tells you nothing. It's a very bad video, even though it's the most viewed on my channel. I'm not really proud of it, and I just wanted to remake it and give you the actual info about why I think Brawl Stars could be coming to consoles like PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and I'm naming those three, but I'm talking consoles in general. And so, the Brawl Stars on console subject can be divided into two major questions. First off, could Brawl Stars be adapted to console? And would Supercell adapt Brawl Stars to consoles? So the first question, could it be adapted? It's a clear yes. It would be fairly easy to adapt a game like Brawl Stars onto console, since it already plays with two joysticks, and most controllers for consoles already have two joysticks. So for the game mechanics, it would be fairly easy. For the Super, I assume you could tap the right joystick to activate it, and then you would just have to aim it and let it go to actually shoot the attack. Of course, moving would be with the left joystick and attacking with the right joystick, so all that is fairly easy to adapt. And for the graphics in Brawl Stars are already pretty good. In fact, I've played Brawl Stars on big iPads and it still looks pretty great, so of course it would take a few changes to make it look good on a TV, but still, it looks fairly good already. Also, I screen recorded some gameplay for Brawl Stars and then watched it on a TV, and I can tell you that it doesn't look all that bad. It looks pretty good. Now for the content. Does Brawl Stars have enough content to be a console game? Well, I think that yes, actually. Brawl Stars has a lot of brawlers, constantly new updates with new brawlers, new maps, new game modes even, and I think it does have a lot of content, especially for a free game, so there's definitely no problem for the content. It could be easily considered as a good console game. So that's it for could it be adapted? It's a huge yes, I don't see any problems. If you see some problems, just tell me down in the comments, but I think it could easily be adapted. Now for the second question, would Supercell actually adapt it to console, or would it be a bad idea? Now this question is a lot harder to answer. For example, Supercell's name is Supercell, which means that it kind of suggests that it mostly makes mobile games. So a company with a name like Supercell making console games might be a bit weird, but that's not really such a major problem. What is a big problem is, would people actually play this game on console? So there's a lot of factors that could influence this. For example, maybe the game controls are going to be harder on console, or maybe they're easier, or maybe they might just be the same. Or also, the type of people that play games on console might not like Supercell on console. Because people who play mobile games and people who play games on console are a lot different and have different tastes, as you can probably expect. Now, all these things are quite important to the game, and they all change how the game is played and what kind of people play the game. But I think I discovered why Supercell doesn't want Brawl Stars on console, or why they haven't done it yet. And that reason is the same reason that makes Supercell games popular on mobile. Yes, you heard me right. The same thing that makes Supercell games so good on mobile is the same reason why it's probably not gonna get adapted on consoles. Now think about it for a second. Why are Supercell games so good? Or why is Brawl Stars so good? There's a few good reasons for that. The main one might be that it's just a mobile game. All mobile games are easy to play. You can just play them wherever you are, whenever you want. You don't need to be at home, you don't need to turn on a console and all that. And even when you are at home, it's still easier to play Brawl Stars. I mean, you can just pick up your phone and open the app. But for consoles, you need to like turn it on and turn on the TV and take your remote and load the game. And for some lazy people, mobile games are just easier. And if it's the same game, a lot of people would probably prefer playing it on their phones instead of on their consoles. But the thing is, for most console games, that wait is worth it because a match of most console games is around 15 minutes. But a match in Brawl Stars is usually around 2 minutes 30, depending on the game mode, of course. So that means that it would take longer to set up the game than to actually play a match. Now, if I were Supercell, I would probably adapt Brawl Stars to consoles, and I'm saying specifically Brawl Stars because most of the other games like Clash of Clans and Boom Beach and Clash Royale would not really work on console as well as Brawl Stars would. But yeah, I would adapt Brawl Stars to console just to try it out, just to see how Supercell games work on console, and if a lot of people would play it or not. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to check out my other videos, and if you want, you can even check out my old Brawl Stars on console video. Don't expect to learn anything new, it's pretty cringy, and it doesn't teach you anything. But if you want to watch it just for fun, go ahead and watch it. Don't forget to subscribe, and peace.